Hey Simmers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zanobia, and today we're diving into something a little messier than usual. Get ready for the worst sim ever challenge, where our goal isn't to thrive, it's to barely survive. Here's the deal. You'll be creating a sim who's lazy, sloppy, and just scraping by. Think pizza boxes everywhere, questionable hygiene, and a career path that's more about minimum wage than maximum ambition. You'll only eat snacks or junk food, no gourmet meals, and forget being a master chef or a top scientist. You're lucky if you get your charisma high enough to talk your way into free stuff. But here's a twist. If you have kids, one of them has to follow in your footsteps, keeping the hot mess legacy alive, while the other works their butt off to break free and turn the family name around. Will you end up turning your life around or drag the next generation down with you? Let's find out. Alright, so we're on my Tumblr page, MamaZanobia. I'll leave all the links down in the description. So this is the worst sim ever challenge. These are mandatory traits that you should choose. You should choose at least two of these mandatory traits, like lazy, slob, or glutton. Of course, you wouldn't want to try to give them a trait that makes them want to be like ambitious or hardworking or something like that. Something on the positive side. Out of these three traits, like a lazy, slob, or glutton, you should choose at least two of them. And then I have some optional trait ideas like unflirty, childish, or goofball that should make this challenge interesting. Some aspirations I have for the mischief, comedy, or love. Pick something that seems achievable but doesn't lead to great success. That's going to be the idea for this. So here are the rules of the challenge. Your career. So some job restrictions. Your sim can only have like low paying jobs like fast food worker, manual labor, or a job that depends on tips like the comedian or street performer. Use the musician or comedian freelancer careers or busk in public spaces. Your sim should not advance beyond level 3 in their career unless it's a tip based one, like the musician or comedian. You're meant to be a chronic underachiever for this challenge. For your education, high school. Your sim barely made it through high school. If you're starting as a teen, make sure they don't do their homework regularly. They must graduate with a C or lower. No higher education. Absolutely no college for your sim unless somehow you get accepted, but you will fail out. For your home life, your living space, start in the cheapest, dirtiest apartment or house you can afford. If you're using the city living expansion, pick a lot with the needs TLC trait. Your sim only cleans up when the environment is so bad they can't function anymore. For food, your sim can only eat snacks, junk food, or delivered food. No home cooked meals, unless it's quick snacks like chips or cold cuts. Don't have a refrigerator if it makes it easier for you. Some skills. So your sim cannot excel at skills. The only exceptions are charisma, to keep them barely managing friendships, comedy if you're trying to make money from tips, singing or dancing if that's their hustle. All other skills should stay under level 4 to ensure your sim doesn't succeed too much. Friendships. Your sims can have friends, but no close friends. Dependable friendships unless they're fellow underachievers or other dysfunctional sims. When it comes to romance, if they're in a relationship, it's dysfunctional. Think fights, neglect, or random hookups. For family life, having kids, at least one child is mandatory. If you have two children, there are rules that you must follow. One of them must follow in your footsteps and be lazy, unsuccessful, and messy, your worst sim junior. And the other must be opposite, hardworking, neat, and focused on success, your best sim. This sim can eventually help better your life or break free from your legacy of failure. So, raising the children. For your worst sim junior, they must live a similar life to you, like with the poor grades, no ambitions, all of that. And then your best sim child must excel in school, gain high paying jobs, and focus on making life better. The end game of this challenge. So, for your worst sim junior, if you choose to continue with that child, they must take over the family legacy of being lazy and unsuccessful. They can have kids and the cycle repeats. But if you choose to continue with your best sim child, then they must work toward breaking the family curse. This sim must work hard, save money, and strive for a successful, healthy life, creating a new future for the family. The challenge goal of barely surviving, your original sim must never make more than 15,000 in savings. So keep them in a constant state of scraping by. With you constantly, you know, ordering pizzas and ordering deliveries for food, you should be able to achieve that with making only tips and low wages. Now, for the next generation, will you continue the cycle of laziness and failure, or will you let your best sim break free and turn the family into a successful dynasty? And that there is the challenge for the worst sim ever. Be prepared to have your sim surrounded by trash, late for work, and living on a steady diet of chips and disappointment. If you want to join in the chaos, I've put all the rules in the description below so you can try it for yourself. And if you do, tag me or share your screenshots. I need to see your disaster house. Don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment if you'd like to try this challenge. And subscribe so you don't miss any more challenges and episodes that I will be continuing for all the challenges that I have created. Until next time, keep your Sims messy, your fridge stocked with pizza, and your life goals nice and low. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.